Just hit off the courts, and I wanted to answer some questions that we've been getting about the stacking lab coming up. Two questions that we get asked a lot are, one, is stacking right for me? Should I learn how to stack? And the second question we get asked is okay, I already know how to stack. What are you going to show me the stacking lab that's going to help me out? So let me address those in order. First of all, whether stacking is right for you, the easy answer is yes. Stacking is right for every player. You think about it this way: whenever you're playing pickleball for your side or the other side, what can happen is you get stuck in a formation that is not good or not best for your team, right? So you'll have those. You'll play from one side and you'll feel really comfortable, everything's going really well, and then you switch sides because of the score. And you get stuck in a position that just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel natural for you. It doesn't feel as good. Same thing with your opponents. You'll notice when they're either a strong team or a weak team. Stacking allows you to get out of those situations and put yourself in the best position possible. That's the reason the pros stack. Every single pro knows how to stack, and they'll stack when appropriate because it gives them the best chance for winning. But I want to be really clear here. Stacking is not reserved for the pros. Whether you're a 2.0, 2.5, 3.5, it doesn't matter. Stacking can really help you improve your game, particularly when you're playing competitive matches, competitive tournament, league, ladder league, things like that. Stacking will really help you elevate your game. The second question is, I already know how to stack. I know how to, slide over. I know how to stand off the court and do all that kind of thing. So what are you going to tell me? Well, what I'm going to help you with is, for instance, do you know when not to stack? A lot of players stack robotically. They basically just stack. The stack becomes almost the same as the scoring, meaning people who stand on the right side or left side based on the score only play based on the score, and that's the rule they play by. Sometimes stackers become robotic stackers, which basically stack every time. So they don't make adjustments on their stack. So there's times when not to stack. We're going to cover that. We're also going to cover when to counter stack or how to reverse stack to create situations that are favorable to you. And another thing, for instance, is, how do you defend against attacks to your stack? In other words, how do you set up a good defensive system to make sure that when you're stacking, you're not getting attacked by the opponent? So those are just three brief examples of what we're going to cover in the Stacking Lab webinar, the Stacking Masterclass webinar. So check out the Stacking Class webinar if you want to learn how to stack, which you should if you're playing any kind of competitive situation, ladder league, tournaments, etc., or just competitive play and want to improve. And definitely join the Stacking Lab webinar if you know how to stack but aren't yet a master stacker. See you at the webinar.